The world's most famous painter of beautiful women, Vargas, retired 5 years ago. But his 16-year-old grandniece persuaded him to paint just one last Vargas girl for the album cover of her favorite rock band. Their latest hit and that story are coming up. This is Casey Kasem on American Top 40 in Hollywood. And now, my story of how the world's most famous painter of beautiful women, Vargas, was brought out of retirement by a teenager. A popular rock group needed an eye-catching cover for their new album, and their drummer suggested they go with an old-style pin-up picture. And the most famous of all of those were the Vargas girls, who first became known on the pages of Esquire magazine during the 40s and 50s. They were the creation of Spanish-born artist Alberto Vargas, and later the Vargas girls became known to a new generation when Playboy magazine began featuring his work. Well, this rock band contacted Mr. Vargas, only to find that he was now in his 70s and had retired 5 years ago. Furthermore, he felt he had lost his touch. So that would have been the end of it, if Vargas hadn't mentioned the offer to his 16-year-old grandniece, Patty. When she found out that the group he had turned down were the Cars, her favorite rock band, she pleaded with her uncle to paint their album cover. So Alberto Vargas, the master of the pinup painting, picked up his brushes, dusted off a canvas, and created the cover of the Cars' current hit album, Candy-O. A pretty girl in a leotard lying on the hood of a sports car. The Cars were delighted, Patty was thrilled, and Alberto Vargas found out that he hadn't lost his touch. A song from that album debuts on American Top 40 this week. At number 37, here are the Cars and Let's Go. You've just heard the 40 most popular records determined by Billboard magazine for the week ending July 28, 1979. American Top 40 is produced in Hollywood by Watermark Incorporated. Executive producer Tom Rounds. Producer Don Bastani. I'm Casey Kasem. Join me again next week for a countdown of the 40 biggest hits in the USA. Till then, keep your feet in the ground and keep reaching for the stars. And keep your radio tuned right where it is.